Well, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to play with scripting some more. So, log back in to my system, and I see I still have the script I did in the last video. So let's just cat that file check.sh. That's the one that we did in the last video. Now, if I want to look at this and some of the things that we probably could do better. So, just some thoughts. First of all, there's not really any error checking. We'll get to that in this video to kind of show you how to watch for things. I don't like that this will only work for one file, so that's the main thing I want to play with. So let's get going with that. So this is my variable, right? So I'm going to create a file. Let's do vi. Call it variables. Variables.sh. It doesn't have to be called sh, but it's good practice. So I'm hitting I to go into insert mode, and the first thing we should do is a shebang. Okay, so let's get our shebang in bash. And I always like to do a comment here. Written by JLS in September of 2025. Okay. That way they know who to come and ask. Oftentimes I do versions up there, so major edits, just a little comment as to who did it, why, just so it's good to know. It's always good to comment our code. So let's see. I like to do variables up here, so this is where I like to put variables. For this one, for this script, no variables needed. Okay. It's kind of good to comment your code. In fact, AI is making it so that when you make a comment, sometimes it'll say, hey, here's the different code chunks I think might be what you're trying to do. Which one's closest? Then you can just select it and tweak it, which is kind of cool. We're not going to do that. Well, I'm just going to type a bunch of stuff here. We're going to run it, see what it does, and talk about it. So first I'm going to echo, which of course sends things to the screen. We're going to do $0, $1, $2. And then that's also echo $pound, echo $star, and echo $at. And that's echo $question mark. Cool, lots of good stuff. Okay, so I have it, I can see it here, but it's not executable, so right there, so let's change that. I need sudo chmod u plus x variables. There it is. Now I can run it, so I can do /variables, and we see stuff. Let's cat variables. Let's do one more thing. So if I come up here and I run it, I'm going to say hello world from Hawaii. Okay, so I've got variables, hello world, and 4. So if I look up here, variables is right there. That's $0. Sweet. Hello, hello, world, world. So I can now pass things to a script just by having, these are arguments now, to my script. Sweet. And it knows that there's 4 arguments, but I only displayed 2. 1 and 2. Okay? I can also print out, oh, by the way, that number is what says how many variables were there. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many arguments, I should say. 4 arguments I can use. So these others just print it out, right? So we have this one and this one. So this prints out everything and this prints out everything. So are they different? Yes. One's I believe a standard string, the other one's an array. I get them mixed up sometimes. Have to go look. I think star's a string. I think the ampersand's an array. If you don't know the difference between a string and an array, you might want to look that up. An array is more useful when you're doing certain things. A simple string is easier to deal with in others. So and then there's this 0. Okay, this was the question mark. Well, if I echo $? Right now, it's going to say 0. So one of the ways I like to test this, because I like to be kind of a dork, I like to cat dog. Well, let's just show you first. ls. I don't have a file called dog here. So if I cat, which is a command to concatenate, dog, which doesn't exist, it's going to say no such file or directory. Now if I come up here and I say echo this, notice it says 1. All the others have been 0. 0 is a success. Non-zero is not a success. But there's a problem. And I see this often when people are scripting or coding in general, period. VI variables. Let's just do this. Let's come up here, Shift A, echo, $? Echo, $? Echo, $? Shift A, oh. Echo, $? In fact, let's add one more thing here. Echo, sorry, cat, dog, echo, $? Okay, cool, lots of stuff there. Now if I run this, I can see hello world, this first part, success, cat dog, not a success, 4 is a success, hello world from Hawaii is a success, hello world from Hawaii is a success, and it's a success. And if I echo, it says the script was a success, but here wasn't. Let's do something else. Oh, I want to VI it. Let's delete this. I'm going to DD to delete that, come up and put. I'm going to come down here and put with a P. Okay. Now if I run it, okay, and if I echo, not success. So if the last thing in the script is not successful, it shows not a success, but if it's anywhere else, it can keep going. So oftentimes what you need to do in your scripts, in your code, you need to watch for errors, catch them. If there is an error, alert, maybe exit the script and break, don't do anything additional. Or sometimes you just carry on, but you, at the end, you actually exit with a specific error code so that people know something happened and it wasn't a complete success and they should look into it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is kind of fun. This allows you to write a single script that can do a lot of things or program. In fact, if I cat file check, I could get rid of this right here and replace it with $1 and then just add a file name here and do this file check for a file and see if it exists and have any file, right? So cool. I'm going to do the history and I'll put the relative stuff down below. I'm also going to cat variables.sh and I'll put this down below as well. I hope you've enjoyed this and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.